So the types of cryptocurrencies, why invest in crypto, understanding the Satoshi value, what are crypto wallets. We're going to look under the crypto wallets. We're going to look at custodial wallets, non-custodial wallets, cold wallet, hot wallets, and stuff like those. Then we're going to look at seed phrases, a practical class of setting up a multi-coin wallet. But at that, we're going to end at seed phrases. Then we're going to have a separate class tomorrow where we're going to tackle Trust Wallet on its own. So let's dive in. Types of cryptocurrencies. If my slides are visible, kindly thumbs up. If you can see in your screen, if you can see types of cryptocurrencies, thumbs up. Only Muslim. Okay, thank you. So we have over, like we had mentioned yesterday. I remember yesterday I came to CoinMarketCap right here. Market cap. And we saw that we have over 1.8 million coins in the market. And I remember yesterday we have over 12.5 million coins in the market. I remember someone asked if meme coin is a type of cryptocurrency. And I said that if you come under cryptocurrencies right here on CMC for CoinMarketCap, if you go to categories, you'll find all the different types of cryptocurrencies. We have the meme coins here, we have the Solana, Polkadot, all of them gaming coins, Telegram bots, all of these coins are different types of cryptocurrencies. If you use another cryptocurrency aggregator like CoinGecko is just a crypto aggregator just like CoinMarketCap. So if you go to CoinGecko right here and you navigate to categories at this point right here, at this point there, then you'll see the different types of cryptocurrency. We have the smart contracts, the layer ones, the proof of work, One Liberty, stable coins, meme coins mentioned here as well, dog themed, made in China. All those are types of cryptocurrencies. But here we're going to cover the main types. But basically, we have a lot of different types of cryptocurrencies, but we cannot cover them in one class. So what we'll do, we'll cover the main ones, then you can go and discover that on your own from the crypto aggregators, which is CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. I'll send the link of the same in the group after the class. So let's start with the major one. Remember, I said Bitcoin is the king of cryptocurrencies. So we have to categorize it under the types of, we have to discuss it under the types of cryptocurrencies. So Bitcoin is the first and the most popular cryptocurrency. And the main aim, or rather the problem that Bitcoin came to solve, is it serves as a store of value and as a medium of exchange. So transactions are recorded on the Bitcoin blockchain. Don't worry about the crypto networks. We'll look into them in a separate class. Then after that, we have the wife to Bitcoin, the second largest cryptocurrency by market cap. And I say by market cap, don't worry, that will be covered, I think, next week on Tuesday. And we look at things like market cap, volume, diluted, whatever. All of those will be tackled next week. So Ethereum follows Bitcoin. So it's a platform that introduced smart contracts. A question so that you can understand Ethereum. What did we say Bitcoin is? Which type of currency is it? Is it centralized or decentralized? Someone? Centralized or decentralized? What did we say crypto? Not crypto. What did you say Bitcoin is? Is it a decentralized currency or centralized? Someone? Let me see who is raising up their hand. Joseph?
Decentralized.
Decentralized. What did you mean by decentralized?
More governing body.
Yes, when we say Bitcoin is decentralized, we mean that it is not controlled by any person or any entity. Rather, it runs on what? Someone? It runs on what? Pius?
On the blockchain.
Yes, it runs on the blockchain. So, just to make you understand, I know you can mute yourself, Peter. Pius, sorry. So we said, a lot of guys think that crypto is all about coins, but in real sense, crypto is about the technology behind it. For example, I'll explain in two ways. Bitcoin came into the market and introduced decentralization of currencies. Decentralization of currencies. When I say decentralization of currencies, I mean it came to solve the idea that our money or the fiat currencies are backed up, or rather are controlled by either government or central entities. That was the issue that Bitcoin came to solve. When it comes to Ethereum, it came up with a technology the same as the one for Bitcoin, which is decentralized, but this time for apps. So you can have decentralized apps. For example, Facebook. I'm very sure everyone has used Facebook here. You post, how does Facebook earn their money? Someone? How does Facebook earn their money? Augustine? Oh, sorry. No. Let's have Duck. Duck, how does Facebook earn their money?
Paid ads.
Ads for what? Why do businesses go to Facebook for ads?
So then they can get their services.
Yes, so that they can get the services. But why? Why do they go to Facebook?
Because there are a lot of people.
Exactly. Let's appreciate that. Yes, because they have people, or rather, they have data. They have your own data. So, in short, they use the data that you give them for free. What they do with it, they use it, they monetize it, they sell data. In fact, they sell data. No wonder you'll find that if you go to Google and maybe Google maybe LX570, the next thing you'll see is that all your advertisements on YouTube, on Instagram, all of them will now be selling cars to you. If now, because now you're doing cryptocurrencies, you notice that all your advertisements on Facebook, YouTube, everywhere, they will change to whatever settings that they were, and now they'll start advertising crypto-related things or stocks, forex, all those things, because they have sold your data. But remember, the data that you're giving them for free, they are monetizing it. So what Ethereum came to do, it came with a technology that decentralizes application, meaning that you as a user now, you can actually earn when these people, instead of these people using your data for free, you can actually earn from them using your data. In short, the power then came to you. Just like Bitcoin, the power of having that money is solely up to you. The same thing now, the power of that smart contract is now up to you. So decentralized application. Is that clear? Thumbs up if you've actually gotten it. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you. We have another coin called Solana. If you've interacted with Solana, thumbs up. Ama, you've heard of Solana? Yes. So Solana does the same exact thing as Ethereum. It introduces, it's a technology that allows developers to create or build decentralized applications that are not governed or controlled by anyone. But now, the gas fees, or rather the fee that you'll pay to access that technology on the Solana ecosystem is cheaper than the fee that you'll pay on the Ethereum ecosystem. Is that okay? Thumbs up if you've gotten what I'm saying. So in short, what I'm saying is cryptocurrencies is more than just investing in the coins, but rather the technology behind every crypto. So let's go to number 3. Number 3 have stable coins. Stable coins are cryptos that are pegged to stable assets like fiat currencies. What did we say fiat currencies are, someone? Fiat currencies? Someone, let's have someone. What are fiat currencies? Fiat currencies. Joseph?
Currencies governed by even country.
Yes. Fiat currencies are basically currencies that are governed by, rather they're controlled by the government. So we have USD, Euro, Kenyan, shillings, Tanzania, whatever they call their money, dirhams, all those are stable coins. So when you say a stable coin is a crypto that is pegged to a stable asset like fiat currency. So when you say the USDT, I'm very sure, let me show you USDT. USDT is a type of cryptocurrency. Let me move here. on crypto. USDT Tether, the Tether right here, is a cryptocurrency, but it is pegged to the dollar, pegged to the US dollar. And no wonder you can see that the price of it is actually $1. So if a coin is pegged to a fiat currency, the value of that coin or the value of that stable coin equals the value of that fiat currency or that government currency. And if I'm to come here, let me see if I can see stable coins from, yes. So we can have, from this part, you can see different types of stablecoin. The largest one leading in market cap, you can see the market cap right here. But anyway, we'll talk about market cap later. We have the USDT pegged to the dollar. No wonder the value is an approximate of $1. USDC pegged to the dollar, $1. USDS pegged to the dollar, like that. This one to the dollar, USDS to the dollar, like that. So if a coin is pegged to a fiat currency, then that is what we call a stable coin. Then we have utility tokens. These are used within specific platforms for various services. For example, on Binance, we have its coin called the BNB. The BNB coin, which fuels the Binance Smart Chain. In short, the network right here is called the BEP20. But we'll talk about this later. The BEP20, it fuels the BEP20 network. Then we have security tokens. They represent ownership in real world asset. Coins like UBXS, they are real world asset. Let me search for Rio right here. Rio is an example of a real world asset right here. They represent digital ownership. Rio is a real world asset. This one right here is a real world asset. I think everyone should be owning that one. Then we have another one called UBXS. It's also an example of a real world asset. So what do the real world asset do? They represent ownership in real world assets, example stocks, real estate, and all that. So they comply with the financial regulations. Then on the sixth one, we have payment tokens. They are used as digital form of money for transactions. For example, you can get paid using Bitcoin, you can get paid using Ethereum, Monero. In short, this one represents every type of crypto that we have, because you can equally be paid using Solana, you can equally be paid using BNB. Any coin that is listed here, you can easily be paid using it. Depending on what type of what crypto you want to receive, you can pick and choose what to be paid with. Then you have the tokenized asset. Tokenized assets are the same thing as the security tokens. They are backed up by real world assets, for example, gold or real estate. They allow fractional ownership of expensive assets. I'm very sure people are asking, how do I own a real estate or rather, how do I own real estate in the digital space? But don't worry, when we get to that topic of metaverse and NFTs, you'll get to understand what we are talking about. We have the exchange tokens. Any exchange that anyone has, give me types of exchanges that you've interacted with. I'll start Binance. Someone else? Any type of exchange that you've interacted with. Then tell us the native token of those crypto exchanges. So let me start again. Binance, BNB. Someone else? Binance, BNB. Let's have Mula. Not Mula. Let me see. Yeah. Dark. Let's go Dark. Bitget. Native token. BGB. Let's appreciate Dark. Someone else? Joseph Okari. Mexi. Native token.
Alex.
Let's appreciate Joseph. We have Evans.
There is OKX.
OKX. Native token.
OKB.
OKB. Let's appreciate Evans. Paul, let's go. Paul, your hand is up. Okay, let's have Dark. The last one.
FMC Pay.
FMC Pay. Native token.
FMC.
FMC. Let's appreciate Dark. Great. There's so many exchanges and they have their native tokens. If we can navigate to that, I hope we can find that really fast. Exchange tokens. But basically what to do, come to categories, look at exchange tokens. Anyway, we can't find it right now, but if you come here, you'll always find them. You can find Uniswap, the native token is Uni, all those will but don't worry, we'll discuss about them. With time we'll get, or rather to understand these things. So we go to DeFi tokens. DeFi tokens are decentralized finance. At this point, everyone knows what decentralized means. And we have Uniswap. Uniswap is an example. Remember we've spoken about exchanges, and all the exchanges that we've mentioned, I've noticed we have discussed only centralized exchanges. Binance, Bitget, FTX, OKX, Bybit, Mexi, Getaio, all of those are centralized exchanges, meaning that they are owned and backed up by someone else. But we have decentralized exchanges, things like Uniswap, PancakeSwap, Radium, what else? Jupiter, what else? SushiSwap. All those are examples of decentralized exchanges, but we look at them. Actually, we're going to look at them next week. Early next week, we're going to look at decentralized exchanges. Then we have what we call the privacy tokens. Privacy tokens, these are tokens that enhance transaction anonymity. Remember last time we said any transaction you make is recorded on the blockchain, but we have specific coins where their transactions are not recorded on the blockchain. They provide anonymity and secrecy, pseudonymity and anonymity. And those examples are Monero, Zcash, and the Dash coin. So if you're a scammer, you can use those coins. Anyway, joking. But then lastly, we have shitcoins. Shitcoins, these are cryptocurrency. This is what people rather call meme coins. Meme coins. Why do we call them shitcoins? Because they do not have any use case. Remember, we said every coin that has been created has a technology behind it, and we have discussed that Bitcoin, decentralized finance, Ethereum, decentralized application, stablecoins pegged to the dollar, utility coins. All these, they have use cases. You can actually see what they're coming to solve in our current world. But when you talk about shitcoins and meme coins, they do not have any use case whatsoever. They basically depend on mass following. So a coin in shitcoins, a coin will pump because people it has gained a mass following and people have decided to pump it. But when it comes to coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum, the technology itself, it's self-explanatory and is something you like to involve yourself in. So initially, by the way, how people used to earn Ethereum, or rather, what made Ethereum to grow is because now coders or tech people, they want to create applications that are decentralized. They needed to access the Ethereum technology. And the person who created the Ethereum technology, someone tell us who is the CEO of Ethereum? Let's see. Someone? The CEO of Ethereum?
Vitalik.
Yes, Vitalik. Next time raise up your hand. But let's congratulate Pius and kindly mute yourself. Yes, it's Vitalik. So Vitalik, since Vitalik is the one who created that technology, is someone who is on. Ivy, kindly mute yourself so that we can have one meeting. Ivy, let me mute from this part. Yeah. Also, Pius, I've muted from my end. Okay, perfect. So Vitalik, because Vitalik is the person who came up with the Ethereum technology, where people, or the Ethereum ecosystem, where coders can create or develop decentralized application. Now he used to charge for people to access that technology, and for you to access that technology, or rather for you to pay him, you had to buy Ethereum Not you had to buy, up to now. If you want to access the solidity, it's called the Solidity technology. If you want to access that, you have to pay in Ethereum so that you can access that technology. And as many people wanted to access that technology, then the price of Ethereum kept going up and up because you needed to buy Ethereum, pay Vitalik to access that technology. Is that okay? Thumbs up if you've gotten it. Perfect. So back to shitcoins. We are saying shitcoins, they don't have any use cases. They are often speculative and prone to pump and dump scheme. Pump and dump is a coin will be created like today, it goes up extremely high, then people withdraw all their profits and now it dumps extremely low. So that is basically pump and so let's go to why you should invest in cryptocurrencies. Number one, we have high return potential. Like we've seen, cryptos are very volatile, meaning big price swings can lead to large profits. For example, in 2023 January, Bitcoin was 20K dollars. But right now, if you look at it, only 2 years down the line, Bitcoin is around $82,000. So meaning if you invested 20K in 2023, that was around maybe to 2.5 million Kenya shillings. Right now, you'll be sitting on a profit of about 2,000 will be around 10 million Kenya shillings. So that's like 5x on your returns. Then you have portfolio diversification. Investing in crypto reduces reliance on traditional assets like stock and bonds. This is why, because you're having different coins being created every day, this means you're having different technologies coming to solve issues in the real world that you're living right now. And when I said, do not think that the wagon has left yet. Every day we are having new technologies being created, and you can always find a coin to invest in. Then you have decentralization and privacy. This is self-explanatory. Yes, we've talked about decentralization and you've talked about privacy on the same. Then you have global accessibility and fast transaction. Self-explanatory. Anyone with internet connection can access crypto. Then their transactions are faster and cheaper than the traditional banking. Then you have full ownership and control. So remember, we don't have centralization here, so no one controls. You don't have like equity here, Safaricom here controlling your money. So you are your own bank. So there are no intermediaries. You control your own asset, or rather, you become what? Your own bank, like that. So then you have hedge against inflation. What do you say cryptocurrencies are? We said fiat currencies are inflationary. What about cryptocurrencies? Someone? We said cryptocurrency is, yesterday we said fiat currencies are inflationary. What about uh, cryptocurrencies? Joseph, let's go.
Deflationary.
Yes, deflationary. What did you mean deflationary? What did you mean by the term deflationary? What did we mean by deflationary? When we said deflationary, what did we mean? We said cryptocurrencies are deflationary. Well, fiat currencies are inflationary. Joseph, let's go.
Fixed supply.
Yes?
They have a fixed supply. And their purchasing power increases with time.
Exactly. That is what I want to say. Let's appreciate Joseph. Yes, their purchasing power increases with time. But with fiat currencies, is the inverse of cryptocurrencies, whereby their purchasing power decreases with time. Then is a long-term store of wealth. Imagine if you bought Bitcoin maybe in 2009, but I think most of us were in primary school. So yeah, if you bought crypto in 2009, you could have bought it at $1. So it's in long term, is a long term store of wealth. Many investors see crypto as the digital gold. Let's move. Any question before we move to Satoshi? Understanding the Satoshi value. Anyone with a question? If everything is clear, thumbs up so I can get Anini to continue. Perfect. Perfect. So moving on to the next part of this class, then we want to understand the Satoshi value. Someone guess where this name came from? Anyone who can give it a guess? Satoshi value. Satoshi value. Who can guess where this name came from? Satoshi value. Who can guess where this name came from? Satoshi value. Let's have Evans. Evans, your hand is up.
Yeah, I think from the founder of Bitcoin.
There?
Founder of Bitcoin.
Yes, let's appreciate Evans. Yes, the founder of Bitcoin. The Satoshi value. So what is Satoshi or SAT? In short, the SAT value is the smallest unit of Bitcoin. The smallest unit of Bitcoin is what we call the Satoshi value. So just to bring it home, just like how 1 Kenya shilling is divided into 100 cents, Bitcoin is divided into 100 million Satoshi. There's a lot of English right here, but the main part to get is that 1 Satoshi is equals to 0. All that BTC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, all that BTC, or rather 1 over 100 million BTC. So let's take a practical example. If BTC price is 50,000, then what will be the price of 1 Satoshi? So you take this value, multiply by the current price of BTC, which in this case is 50,000. So let's do a practical example and ask ourselves, if the current price of BTC is this, what will be the current price of Satoshi? Someone? Of 1 Satoshi? Remember, 1 Satoshi is, let me go back to this part right here, is 0.00001%. You can calculate that and tell us, and unmute yourself and tell us. If now this is the current market price is this, what is the value of 1 Satoshi? The value of 1 Satoshi, someone? You can use your calculators. Or let me do it right here, by the way. So what we are saying is, if 1 Satoshi is this, if 1 Satoshi is equals to this amount of Bitcoin, if you want to get the current price of 1 Satoshi, the current price with the current market price of Bitcoin is 82. Let me do that on my phone right now. 82,082,575 multiplied by now the value of 1 Satoshi, which is 0.1234567 and 8. So the current price, let me even write it here, the current price of 1 Satoshi according to the current market price of Bitcoin right now is 0.00082,575. If you've gotten that from your end, kindly thumbs up. Is that the same answer you had? Okay, so basically that's how you calculate the value of Satoshi, but this is not that important. But why is the Satoshi value very important, or why was Bitcoin made to be divisible into 100 million Satoshi? And this is the reason. The current market price of Bitcoin is 87, like what we have seen right now. Let me change that. 87. So in short, me and you, we do not need $87,000 to own a Bitcoin, but rather we can own a fraction of Bitcoin depending on the amount of money that you are willing to invest. So, for example, if BTC is 95,000, I do not need $95,000, or rather 13.3 million, to buy Bitcoin. But I can buy Bitcoin worth even $5, which is 750 bob. and they'll be able to still own a fraction of Bitcoin. And let's do that practical example. Let's say if I am having 500 Kenya shillings and I want to buy Bitcoin. So if the price of Bitcoin is 50,000 Kenya shillings and I have $5, so the amount of Satoshi that I'll get, or the amount of BTC that I'll get, is this fraction 0.001 BTC, which is equal to $5 that I had. Or in Satoshi, this value is in Bitcoin, but in Satoshi, what I'll get is 10,000 Satoshi. Is that okay? Thumbs up if you've gotten the concept. So in short, the Satoshi value is very important since it enables us to own a fraction of Bitcoin. So with that, 500 Kenya shilling, you will own 10,000 Satoshi, or an equivalent of 0.001, a fraction of BTC. So in short, if you want to know how much Bitcoin you'll get using the amount that you have, just use the capital that you have divided by the current price of Bitcoin. So if I have let's say $1,000, so what I'll do $1,000 divided by $1,000 divided by the current price of Bitcoin, so which is 82,575. So the amount of Bitcoin that I receive with my $1,000 is 0.012 worth of Bitcoin. So the key takeaways when you're discussing the Satoshi value is that Bitcoin is divisible, so you don't need to buy a whole BTC if you cannot afford it, but you can accumulate them with those fractions that you've discussed. Then you can buy as little as 500 Kenya shillings worth of BTC and still own some BTC. Then 1 BT is equals to 1 million Satoshi, making small transactions possible. Then this makes Bitcoin accessible to anyone, even with a small budget. Any question up to that point before we move to the next thing? If everything is clear, kindly thumbs up. Great. So let's move to the next part. Remember we said that cryptocurrencies are decentralized. So you are not you are your own bank. They are not controlled by any centralized body. So someone will ask, where do we store crypto? So just like you store money in a bank, cryptocurrencies are stored in wallets. However, unlike banks, crypto wallets give you full control of your funds, so no third parties are involved. A crypto wallet is a digital tool that allows you to store, number one, send, receive, and receive cryptocurrency securely. Wallets do not actually require crypto inside them. Instead, they hold private keys, which are like passwords that grant access to your funds on the blockchain. We look at private keys and public keys later on. So we have different types of wallets. We have the custodian wallets and we have the non-custodian wallets. So under the custodian wallets, what we're talking about, when we're talking about custodian wallet, we mean these wallets do not have access to the private keys. This means that a third-party entity, such as an exchange, controls your fund. Well, this can be convenient. It also means you are relying on the security of that entity. So under Binance, when you open up Binance, you'll find that we have different types of wallets there. We have the spot wallet, the futures wallet, the earn wallet, and all those. But remember, Binance in itself is a centralized exchange. So even the wallet that is inside Binance is also centralized, meaning that if Binance closes down or experiences hacking, then you might end up losing your money. Who can tell us of an exchange that actually went down sometime in 2021, if I'm not wrong, or 2022? An exchange that crashed, and there's someone whose name was almost the same to that CEO of that exchange. Someone? Let me see in the call. Joseph Okari, let's go.
FTX.
Yes, FTX. Who was the CEO of FTX?
Sam Bankman-Fried.
Yes, let's appreciate Joseph. Guys, let's appreciate him. Yes, Sam Bankman-Fried. So FTX was also an exchange. So it was actually the biggest exchange at that time, just like the way Binance is the biggest exchange in the current times. And it went down with people's money. So that's the only downside of custodian wallets. They are centralized. In short, they are centralized because they are they are inside centralized exchanges. And what you can see, we have here the Binance wallet. Binance is an exchange which is centralized. Kraken is also an exchange which is centralized. Coinbase is also an exchange which is centralized. But we have the safest types of wallets, the non-custodian wallets. And under this, we have three types of wallets. We have the paper wallets, the cold wallets, and we have the hot wallets. So what's the unique thing about custodian wallet? They are decentralized. They are not owned by anyone. And what do we get in exchange for this? We get things we call private keys. We'll get to know about private keys tomorrow. And also you get something else that we call seed phrases. So by you getting that private key and seed phrase, then you have full control of your funds. However, with these controls comes the responsibilities of safeguarding your private key and your seed phrase. You have to write them somewhere because, for example, a seed phrase, exchanges and not exchanges, hot wallets have 12-letter word seed phrases, and cold wallet have 24-letter word seed phrases. We have others with 18, and so on and so forth. So for you to master all that in your head will be difficult. So it's better off to write them somewhere. So there's responsibility to guard your funds is soulfully up to you, safeguarding your private key and your seed phrase. So examples of non-custodian wallet, we have the Exodus, the MetaMask, the Nano Ledger X, and all those. So the Exodus and the MetaMask are actually hot wallets. Then Ledger Nano X is a cold wallet. But don't worry, we are looking at that in the next slide. So let's look at what hot wallets are. Remember, hot wallets and cold wallets and paper wallets are under non-custodian wallet. Someone remind us what we mean by non-custodian. Someone remind us right now. We just mentioned that right now. What do you mean by non-custodian? Martina?
You hold your own key.
Yes, you hold your own private key, or rather the seed phrases, giving you full control over your funds. So under the non-custodian, you have the hot wallets, the cold wallets, and the paper wallets. So let's start with the hot wallets. Hot wallets, basically, these are wallets that are connected to the internet, making them convenient but also more vulnerable to hacks. So any wallet, I'm very sure, if you've interacted with MetaMask Trust Wallet, I'm very sure there are people who have MetaMask Trust Wallet. Thumbs up. Yes. So any application or any app you download that any wallet that you download that is an app. Huh? Any app that you download that is a wallet. Okay, yeah. Any wallet that you download that is an app, or any app that you download that is a wallet, that is a whole is a hot wallet because they are connected to the internet. You need internet to access them, or rather to use them. So we have examples like MetaMask. From this list, you can see we have MetaMask, we have Electrum, we have Exodus, the Coinbase wallet, the Trust wallet, the Edge. We also have other ones that are not mentioned here. We have the Venom wallet, the Solfair, the One Art. There are so many. There's so many types of wallet. We have the I am token. There's so many. All those mobile app wallets are what we call the hot wallets. So the advantages of hot wallets, or the pros of hot wallets, they are free and easy to set up. You just download an app. We're going to interact with Trust Wallet tomorrow. We're going to do a tour of Trust Wallet. If I teach you Trust Wallet, they work more or less the same, so you'll be able to operate with the rest, MetaMask, Exodus, and all that. But I'm going to teach Trust Wallet. Then, and you'll get to see how free and easy it is to set up. Then they're accessible anytime because they're on your phone. You can actually access them anytime. They're beginner friendly. We'll see that tomorrow. It supports multiple devices. You can have the same wallet on different devices. Then the cons of, or rather the disadvantages of hot wallets: risk of hacking. We've seen before people being hacked. Remember, anything that is connected to the internet is prone to being hacked. Then it runs on centralized servers. If a platform is down, you may face delays. So it works on centralized servers. Then it can be blocked or frozen. Some exchanges may freeze funds due to regulations. So those are the only downsides of hot wallets. Now, this, when it comes to cold wallets, now we are going to discuss now about the best way to solve your to store your crypto. Cold wallets. Cold wallets is the best way to store your crypto, and we're going to see why. So number one, they are not connected to the internet, making them the most secure way to store your crypto. These wallets store private keys offline, preventing hackers from accessing them. If you buy a cold wallet, you'll notice they'll give you a 24-letter word seed phrase that you'll have to write somewhere, and these private keys are offline, so they'll prevent hackers from actually accessing your coins. Then types of cold wallets: you have the hardware wallets and you have the paper wallets. Paper wallets have been outdone by the cold wallets, so we are not going to discuss about paper wallets that much. But in short, how the paper wallets used to look like, they used to look like this picture. If you can see this picture here, right here, thumbs up kindly. Yes, you used to have like a QR code that acted as your private key. But when it comes to the most updated way of cold wallets, is hardware wallets. We have the Nano Ledger X, we have the Trezor, where you can store your crypto. This is an example of a Trezor, and this is an example of a Nano Ledger X. Before I even proceed, I had a video here explaining about my Nano Ledger X. I have a Nano Ledger X myself right here. So if you can hear this video, kindly confirm for me so that I can know if we listen from here, I'll send the video. So let me do that.
When I say cold wallet, this is what I mean.
Is it audible? Thumbs up if you can actually hear what I'm talking about.
Ledger cold wallets.
It's not audible.
Mine is cable. This is Type C. Type C.
Okay, let me do this. Let me send it in the group. Let me send that video in the group. Let me do it right away. Then after finishing, copy link address, paste it. So when you're done watching that video, kindly type 1 in the group. Go and watch that video in the group. I've sent the link there.
When I say cold wallets, this is what I mean. Ledger cold wallets. Mine is cable. This is Type C connected and also Bluetooth connected. And this is very best because you get to store your crypto offline. So with this, you cannot be hacked. You see the way hot wallets like Trust Wallet, MetaMask, I am talking all those that the way they can get hacked. We have seen cases of them getting hacked. If you have a Ledger wallet or rather a cold wallet, there are many companies that sell Ledger, we have that sell cold wallets. Number one, we have the Ledger wallets. They look like this. We have the Trezor wallets. Maybe I'll Google and send a picture of that. So if you can get your hand on one of these devices, this is the safest way to store your crypto, because number one, you get to store them offline, and also if you're having investments on Binance, and Binance is a centralized exchange and it happens to close down. We saw that with what was that, the name of that exchange? Local Bitcoins, Paxful, they all closed down, they all fell. There's this other exchange, FTX, exactly, FTX, it went bankrupt. With your money here, even if Binance closes today, you're still secure of your coins, yeah. We're going to look at the history and the evolution of money. Then we're going to have introduction to blockchain and the crypto.
Kindly, when done, you can type one in the group. When done watching that video, you can type in the group or in the chat right here. Let's have 2 more confirmations, then we go on. Perfect. So, having seen that, now we can fully understand how cold wallets operate. So, let's go to the advantages. Like we've just seen, they are highly secure because they are offline. Then, best for long term storage, ideal for storing large amounts of crypto. Imagine we said yesterday that when passing through JKIA, the amount or the cap amount that you can move in cash is only $10,000. But me having this device, I can move with up to infinite amount of crypto and no one will ask me anything. In fact, most people think it's a flash and I'll just move with my cash like that. Then full control, no third parties involved. So unlike exchange wallets, I have full ownership or full security of my coins. Even if an exchange falls today or something happens to Binance, I'll still have my crypto safe with me. The cons of crypto wallets, they're expensive. One wallet can cost from around $50 to $150. Then funds are gone if you lose it. So when we mean funds will be gone when you lose it, we don't mean that if you lose that ledger, or rather that ledger device, that you lose all your funds. No. So what happens is that I normally tell people the only thing you're supposed to be very secure about is the 12 or the 24 letter word seed phrases that you are given when setting up the Ledger wallet. Why? If I lose my device today or someone comes to my house and steals it, they can never access any amount in my wallet unless they have my seed phrases. And we look at that practically tomorrow. Unless they have my seed phrases, they can never access my money. So what will I do to get my money back? I'll buy a Ledger wallet, feed it with the seed phrases, the 24 letter word seed phrases that I had, and my money will move from the stolen ledger and will come to the new Ledger wallet that I have bought. So when we say funds are gone, you've lost, is we mean if you lose the seed phrases, then, or rather you forget the seed phrases, then, or your house burns down and you don't have the seed phrases, then you've lost your crypto forever. Then it's less convenient, not as easy to use as for daily transaction compared to hot wallet. So this is basically for coins that you're planning to keep long term. So you buy, throw them there in the cold wallet and literally forget about them. Any question so far? If you've gotten the whole concept, thumbs up. Emmanuel, you have a question?
Yeah,
Emmanuel,
I have a question.
okay.
How does one get the Ledger wallets? Like, do I buy just a normal Flash or it's the Ledger whatever?
Perfect. Now you've brought us to the next chapter we are supposed to discuss. Let's do it for you to get it. Then we'll ask your question later. So, where do we buy cold wallets? You can buy Ledger or Trezor cold wallets from the following places: their official website, the official website of Ledger. I'd opened that before this class. This is the official website of Ledger. You can buy from this site or from the official website of Trezor. Trezor looks like this. Trezor looks like this, but they operate more or less the same as the Ledger wallet. But to bring it more home to you, or rather, let's finish up on this. Or the other place you can buy, basically, when you go to these official pages, what you do, you'll ship them yourself, and they'll come to your location. Or you can use authorized retailers, Amazon, crypto exchanges, or electronic stores. But let me bring it really home to you. In Kenya, I have a friend of mine who owns. Anyone who has heard about Apex Crypto Academy? Someone from TikTok? If you've seen videos from TikTok, a guy named Arnold, thumbs up. Only two guys. Anyway, here are the contacts. I actually bought mine from him. So here are the contacts for him. Apex Crypto Academy, you can go and buy that from him. He'll actually help you also to set it up. And when you go to buy, please say engineer sent you, or rather Kenya Crypto Magazine did send you. So you can, there are two types of ledger wallets. You have the Ledger Nano S, 25,000 Kenya shillings, and you have the Ledger Nano X, which is available for that 5 Kenya shillings. Someone will ask why the difference in prices. This is because when you talk about the Ledger Nano S Plus, this is only cable connected, Type C connected. Type C. Have you seen from the video? From the video that I just told you to, if you've seen that Type C port, thumbs up. Thank you. So yes, so this is solely cable connected, but the Nano Ledger X has two connectivities. You can connect it via Bluetooth, and you can connect it via via the Type C port or Type C cable. That's basically it. So if you're in Kenya, if you prefer shipping, that's okay. But for simpler use, or rather for simplicity, just contact Arnold and he's gonna deliver it to you. That's his number. I'll send it in the group. And remember to say Wanjiko sent you. Anyway, choosing the right wallet for you. How do we get to know the right wallet that you're gonna use? If you hold less than $200 in crypto, a hot wallet is sufficient. There's no need. $200 is almost the same price for a cold wallet. So there's no need for you to buying a cold wallet at that specific juncture. But in short, when you have less than $200 in crypto, you can use the hot wallets. The hot wallets is what we've discussed. The MetaMask, Electrum, Exodus, I Am Token, Trust Wallet, Venom Wallet, Solidity, what do we call this other coin? I've forgotten about it. Solitaire, those one you can connect from that point right there. But if you hold large amounts, let's say 1,000, it's actually not Solitaire, it's Solfair. If you hold large amounts of crypto, like over $1,000, then a cold wallet is recommended for you for security. The third part is if you trade often, use a hot wallet for convenience and a cold wallet for saving. So if you trade on Binance, it's safe to just put your money there on the Binance Futures wallet and trade there, but cold wallet for your savings. Lastly, we have this part right here. Did you know 78% of Bitcoin is held in cold wallets, proving that serious investors prefer storing their crypto offline? Any question before I move to the last part of this class? I'm sure we are remaining how many slides. Any question? If everything is clear, thumbs up. Perfect. Let's move to what we call wallet addresses. A wallet address is just like a bank account number for cryptocurrency. It is a unique string of letters and numbers that allows you to receive funds in your crypto wallet. So example of a Bitcoin wallet is something like this. If you've used wallets, I'm very sure, if you've interacted with WorldCoin, thumbs up, WorldCoin. I'm very sure when you're selling to someone or when you wanted to transfer it from the app to go to Binance, you've interacted with the addresses. Thumbs up if you've interacted with addresses. WorldCoin was using the Optimism address. Thank you. So that is basically what we are talking about. What we are saying, they're called addresses. They're just like a bank account number. So key points about wallet addresses. Public information. You can share your wallet address with others to receive payments. It's just like a bank account. If I want to send you money to Equity, I'll ask you for your bank account number. So just the same thing. If I want to send you Bitcoin, I'll ask you for your Bitcoin wallet address. If I want to send you USDT, I'll ask for your USDT wallet address. Maybe you're using the BEP20 network or whatever, but it will be a USDT wallet address. It's different from each blockchain. So yes, Bitcoin wallet address is different from an Ethereum wallet address, is different from a BEP20 address, is different from a Tron, a network address, and all those. Then you have case sensitive. Always double check before sending funds to avoid mistake. If, for example, I am to send you this and I accidentally only copy up to this part like that, leaving out the E, then it means I will end up losing those funds. I won't receive those funds. And remember what you said about crypto, a disadvantage of crypto, it is irreversible. So once you've sent to the wrong address, then you've lost those funds forever. There are not two that are alike. You'll never find me and you sharing the same Bitcoin address. The same as bank accounts, you can never have the same account number. So that's basically it about wallet addresses. So private and public keys, we've discussed about this. We have two types of keys. We have the public key and the private key. So the public key is used to generate the wallet address, so this you can share it, you can actually share it with someone. But private key, they are used to sign transactions. I don't want to dive deeply into public keys and private keys, how they operate or how they work, but rather I'll give you an assignment. If you go to my website and go under the Web3, from this part you go to Web3 and blockchain course. If you come to this part, understanding cryptography, we'll have the asymmetric key for cryptography. Then we're going to have the symmetric key cryptography. Then we're going to have the asymmetric key cryptography. So when it comes to this, under this part right here, so let me call you in a few. So if you come to asymmetric key cryptography, then under this part, then you'll get to understand how private keys, let me show you right here. If you come to this part right here, from this part of my website, where is it hanging from my side? So if you come to this part of my website, no wonder I'm saying I don't want to dive deep into public keys and private key. So if you come to this part, asymmetric key cryptography, then you'll get to understand what we mean by private key and public keys. So from this part, you get to understand how they work, how they are used to encrypt and decrypt a message in the blockchain and all that. So if you want to dive into that, you can look up to that part. So I won't dive deep into public and private keys. Just understand that a public key you can share with people because they're used to generate wallet addresses. But for a private key, that is used to sign transaction and you can never share it. But like I've said, if you go to my website under the Web3 and the blockchain course, you can get to understand it from the asymmetric key cryptography. Moving to the next part, we have the seed phrases. We have talked about this multiple times, but for you to get it or to understand it quite well, we are going to see about that tomorrow. Seed phrases. But for now, just understand is the backup for your crypto. And I've said for the hot wallets, they mostly give you 12 letter seed phrase, but for cold wallets, they'll give you 24 random words. So why is a seed phrase important? It recovers your wallet if you lose access to your phone or your computer. We'll see that tomorrow. It allows you to restore your funds on a new device. So if I get access, this is actually a risk. If I was saying it's important to hide or rather to secure your your seed phrase, because if I get access to your 12 letter words, I can actually move them to my phone. Because you're saying it allows you to restore your funds on a new device. I can actually move your funds to my own phone. Then it's the only way to regain access if you forget your password. So if you forget the password to your wallet, the only way you can access the funds in there is if you know your seed phrases. But we'll look at that tomorrow. So how do we keep our seed phrases safe? 1, never store it online. Do not screenshot it. Do not email yourself. Do not cloud store them. Who knows why? Someone? Who knows why? Do not take a screenshot. Do not email. Do not cloud store. Who knows why? Thumbs up, a trial. A trial, someone. Pius, let's go.
Because someone can access your phone.
Yes. Number 1, let's appreciate Pius. Yes, somebody can access your phone to your gallery and see your screenshot. Your email can be hacked. Your cloud storage can be hacked. So what do? Write it down on a paper and store it in a safe place. In fact, consider writing multiple copies and storing them in different locations. Why multiple copies? Remember, your house can burn down. Your house can burn down, so it's important to have a backup somewhere. So if you this is an NB, if you lose your seed phrase, you lose access to your wallet forever. And if someone else gets your seed phrase, they can steal all your funds. So think of this, your seed phrase is your master key. So if you lose your phone or laptop, you can install the wallet app on your new device, use the seed phrase to restore your wallet. But if someone gets it, they can steal everything. I hope that is clear. So the final security tips: do not share your private key, I've mentioned this, or seed phrase with anyone. Do not store them online. We've discussed why. Do store them safely offline by writing them down on a piece of paper. Do double check wallet addresses before sending crypto. I'll actually send like a video of someone who sent crypto to a wrong address by missing an address like this. Let me see. By copying an address like this, I'll send it in the group, then you'll get to see it. So always double check wallet addresses before sending crypto. And if you follow all these security measures, you'll always have full control of your crypto. And with that, we come to the end of this class. So this time, any question that you have, any question, remarks, anything? Emmanuel, have a question?
Okay, first you were saying about coins. You mentioned the shit coins and the meme coins.
Yeah.
Are there coins like altcoins, and where, at which category do they fall to? Also, another question is, WorldCoin is under which category?
Okay. Altcoin represents any, in fact, the correct definition of altcoin is any other coin that is not Bitcoin. Any other coin, in short, in full, altcoin means alternative coin. Altcoin, that's the definition of altcoin. Any other coin that is not Bitcoin. Define altcoin. Altcoin is essentially any cryptocurrency that is not Bitcoin. So when we come to our CMC, or rather our crypto aggregator, Bitcoin, we have Bitcoin and the rest. Now the rest is what we call altcoins. But remember, the altcoins, we have different technologies. So we can have the stable coins, we can have the real world assets, we can have the gaming coins. We've seen all that under the categories right here. Have I answered your question? The first question. Emmanuel?
Yeah.
Yes. What was the next question?
WorldCoin is under which category, like the meme coins or whatever, which category?
I highly think WorldCoin is under AI, but I'll confirm for you, then I'll tell you. I highly think it's under AI because the problem that WorldCoin is trying to solve is trying to unify all of us to be using the same ID. Like you can have one ID that operates all over the whole world. But I'll check, then I'll tell you. Is that okay?
Okay.
Any other question? Okay, if no question, then I'll end this class from this part. We meet tomorrow, same time, and bye-bye, guys. Good night.
Bye. Thank you.
Okay.
Same.